Welcome back, everybody, to Mountain Connections. There is a huge event going down in Salt Lake City, August 9th through the 11th. It's called Craft Lake City. I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's one of the biggest events to happen in Salt Lake City. And here to talk about Craft Lake City, we have the volunteer coordinator, Tara Olson. And here to talk about sponsorships, we have Mark Miller, Subaru, Mike Aguilar on. And also the mascot, Suba Blue, is on the couch.
That's right. Yeah, he goes everywhere with us, so we're happy to have him. And thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you, you two, for coming on. And thank you, Suba, for coming on. So Craft Lake City is taking place August 9th through the 11th. Tara, can you talk about what Craft Lake City is?
Yes, so Craft Lake City is Utah's largest local-centric festival. It goes for 3 days, the second week of each August.
Okay.
We usually have about 20,000 attendees. We have a kids area, a STEM building, craft food vendors, vintage vendors, and about 250 local artisans. So it is a really big event, and it's fun every single year.
And I think the best thing about this event is that it's hands-on, right? It's a hands-on event?
Yes, it is. So we do have craft, we have demonstrations, we have workshops, and then we also will have crafts in our kids area.
And then you guys are looking for volunteers for the event?
Yes, we are. So we have volunteers throughout the entire festival in all sorts of areas.
Okay.
The best part about being a volunteer in one of my favorite areas, which is the kids area, is that we have a ton of different options, but my favorite one is doing face painting. So we have our volunteers who will pick from about 8 different templates, and they get to transform kids into butterflies and dogs, and it's a pretty fun thing. So it's a great thing to do, and I personally think it's the best volunteer job we have.
Perfect. Now, Mike, how does it feel to have Mark Miller Subaru be the sponsorship for such a fantastic event in Salt Lake City?
Yeah, it's really awesome to be a part of Craft Lake City. I mean, we engage with a lot of different organizations throughout the course of the year, and one of our favorites is, of course, Craft Lake City. And this year we are sponsoring the kids area, and we've renamed it Leave Your Mark Park. Instead of just doing a traditional marketing activation, putting out a car with some brochures, we've decided to share that space with charity. And so we're inviting 6 charity partners to come in, and what we're going to be doing is inviting kids to come in and engage in some sort of maker activity to benefit charity. So we're using this opportunity not only to sponsor this great event, but to teach kids about giving back and doing good in the world.
I mean, that's huge. It's one thing to have, the Subaru out, because I was just at Park City yesterday and saw the Mark Miller white Subaru that people could draw, and saw that at Pride Fest. It's one thing to have that and go, oh, Mark Miller Subaru. It's another thing to be like, hey, we're also getting involved with the community. We want to teach these kids to pay it forward, to give back to their community. You guys are more than just a Subaru name. You guys are very involved with the community, as we see here at Park City Television all the time. Tara, how does it feel to have Mark Miller Subaru backing you guys up in the kids' corner?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think that it helps to connect children to art. And so we really appreciate our sponsorships. It helps us to actually grow and increase awareness about being a maker and creating. And so we love it,
And then for adults, in case there's some millennials sitting there going, I don't have kids quite yet, what is there for adults to do at the event? Maybe a favorite booth that you have there or anything?
So I love food, and so I love the craft food. So we have food trucks, but we also have craft food vendors who are there, and so that part for me is fun. We also have a VIP lounge. So the VIP lounge gets you in there. You can have some craft cocktails. We also will have a huge spread provided by Harmon. So it's basically a massive buffet every single day. And then there's also live performances. In the VIP area, we are actually doing a cabaret theme. So there will be a ton of different cabaret performers. And so again, I mean, it's just, if you don't necessarily have to have a kid to have fun at the DIY festival.
And these are all local vendors, right? You're
all
not
of them will
bringing
be
someone
local.
From Boston to come in. It's all Salt Lake City people.
All locals, yes, all locals throughout Utah.
And that's amazing. I think one of my favorite booths last year was an ice cream vendor who she just had this little shop, and she had like these crazy like white chocolate strawberry ice cream flavors and everything. And you're just sitting there going, it's amazing how much creativity is in Salt Lake City. It's
we
crazy.
have, I mean, on that note, Normal Ice Cream, which started out as like a little ice cream truck downtown, she actually will be making an exclusive flavor for the DIY festival,
Okay.
so an ice cream sandwich. So something to keep in mind if you like ice cream.
Perfect.
Which who doesn't?
Right? Who doesn't like ice cream? Ice cream is absolutely fantastic anytime. You said there was a VIP lounge. How do people get involved with the VIP lounge?
So we do allow we do need volunteers for the
Okay.
VIP lounge. So those volunteers can work in the box office. We have one position which I think is really fun, which is a cotton candy server. We also have volunteer lounge in the VIP lounge who can help with setup and decor. So I mean a wide range of options for people who are interested in that specific area.
Perfect. And now, Mike, will Suba be at Craft Lake City? People
I
go
believe
see?
it depends on the heat. So if it's not too hot, he will
Yeah.
definitely be making an appearance because he does go out to all of the events with us, and people really love interacting with him. There will be, though, adoptable pets available, again, depending on the heat, as well as a bunch of other really fun activities. So like Tara said, if you are interested in volunteering, please do so and come into the kids area
Yeah.
and help us teach kids how to make the world a better place.
Totally. If people want more information on Mark Miller Subaru, where can they go?
Always at markmillersubaru.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Mark Miller Subaru or Suba Blue.
And Tara, if people want more information on Craft Lake City or to get a volunteer registration form, where can they go to?
So for just general information on Craft Lake City, just craftlakecity.com.
Perfect.
For volunteering, it's just craftlakecity.com/join us.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, Tara, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
coming
much.
on. Mike, thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Of course, Suba Blue, thank you so much for coming on, the mascot of Mark Miller Subaru. We love Craft Lake City, and we love Mark Miller Subaru. So absolutely fantastic things going on in Salt Lake City. Again, August 9th through the 11th, Craft Lake City down in Salt Lake City. We'll be back with more Mount Connections, everybody, after this commercial break.